straight line. Always. Right? You turn your seat, you turn your core, your hands are attached together as a unit. Again, because you have the advantage of being on a slightly more schooled animal, you can be a little tougher on it to keep this part together. Greener horses, we can move a bit. You're going to keep this, and he's going to stay in that box, right? You're going to say, and turn, right? And all you're going to do is shift your body and the whole shoulders. You're going to pick it up and place it in front of you, right? We're going to touch the shoulder in a little bit, but this was the idea. Okay. So we're going to follow down. So I'm going to do a little bit of a gander and bird. Just roll. All right, you say it. Now it's straight at the top. We're going to let the canter kind of just get up a little more so you lose it all, so you don't canter again. But while we canter, I want you to go kind of from the 20 to the 15 on the canter, so it's the exact same thing. You're going to pick that horse up and you're going to place the shoulders in front of you. So you're going to take like canter, over, canter, over, canter, over, getting more in front of yourself. Okay? So, take that trot, breath. That's on the 20 meter right here. Push on, hair more important. Good, good. Not fast, but think spring. Big jumping canter. Remember, he likes to sit close to a 4-beat. Your seat's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Now, 15 meters. Drop that shoulder in front of you. Exactly the same. Take a little space on the right knee. Good. Good. You can get a little more on top. Yeah. Good. It's tough. You can feel like, Jesus, my butt. Yeah. Good. Squat, squat, squat. Good. Come in again. One more time. Over, 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 good, out. Super good. Good. I want to be careful to do this in very short bit because it is very gymnastic and it does burn the hamstrings a little bit. Both of you. All right? Good. Change direction. All I want is solid effort. You do this a couple times, he tries, he's a super boy, he can go home. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because dressage work is supposed to be a bit of a dance and it's supposed to be fun. We're not supposed to drill, drill, drill. I want him to build strength in very small increments and I want him to be happy to try. Right? Good. Okay, so exactly the same thing here. You're going to pick up canter, good forward, good canter. Good. And then we're going to come in on the 15 where you're going to go over, over. Take room on your left knee. Over, over, over. Good. One more. Yeah, and out of it. Good. 20, 20. Good. 20 meters. Nice and big. Good. Good. Now come in one more time. Over. Over. Yeah, over. Mean it. Come. Yes, come. Good boy. Good try. Good trying. Super. And out. Good. And trot. Good. Good. He's like, ooh, I'm going now. Good boy. Walk for 2 seconds. Okay? So that's the feeling. You have to do someone quickly so he's not cantering for 25 minutes. Yeah. But you need to pick up canter and then you need to canter. So first on the 20, he's got to kind of pick it up a little bit so that it's a very clear 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then you're going to go, okay, for half a circle, I'm going to mean it. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. He's going to get in front of himself, and then you're going to tell him he's awesome, and he's a sparkly unicorn, and you love him more than life itself, and then you're going to get him out of it. Right? Big praise, small F. Okay? Because it is hard, and especially on the older horse, you don't want to stress too much. Right? So we do it for half a circle. He jumps in a couple times. That's enough. Okay? So don't get stuck on the 15th, even if it's not even perfect. If you have a day where you're like, this is just, the cats are everywhere, and I cannot hurt them. Don't stress over too much, pick it up again tomorrow kind of thing. So I just want him, because his quality of canter, his rhythm is always good in terms of like his cadence, 1, 2, 3, but he just gets a little bit earthbound because he drops his back a little bit, and he just keeps his shoulder in. So your quality of canter will become more clear with his shoulder in front, right? So he just has to be a little bit around. So for me, as a rider, sometimes we kind of get stuck too. We kind of end up working against ourselves. I always try to feel like opening that inside knee. So when I jump him in, I have to close this door and open this one a little bit, right? We can't close both doors, you've got nowhere to go, right? So you have to just make it really obvious to him. Again, all we have is body language, so we have to, here's the hole, travel through it. So every time I go to jump, this one opens a little bit, so that you can land over here, okay? Okay, what a smart boy. I want to get really good. Okay, we're going to go down corduroy. You're just going to travel straight down that corduroy. Just, I want you to kind of get the feeling we have nice contact, nice happy trot, forward into your hand. And then down this one, I want you to get straight. Then do a couple steps of shoulder in, and then straight again. Okay? The shoulder. So what we want to prevent, keep going, just go straight down that forward line. What we want to prevent when we ask for shoulder in is that the haunch goes out. Did you feel when he turned there, he kind of spins in the middle a little bit? Yeah. I want you to just move the shoulder. Okay? So you get him straight here first. And then you just move the shoulder. You move your hands a little to the left. Yep. Better. And then out of it. Good. The angle is almost nothing right now while you're learning, because you have to make sure only the shoulder moves. And you are blessed in here with a million mirrors, which is fabulous. So you can work on this, okay? Be tough on yourself. If the hind swings, get out of it and try again on the next quarter line. Don't try to spin your way down, you know what I mean? Okay, so straight, shoulders. The right leg. Okay, we kind of twist it up, and this is like this, so come on. You almost have to, same as you did in your canter. You don't want to close that leg on to make room on the left. Right? You've got to give them a hold to go through. You sit gently on your left seat bone to keep him on the line. But you allow the shoulders to come around your knee. Better. Good. So we need another 3 or 4 inches for the angle to be a true free track, but that is much better. This is where you need to start. Good. One more time this way, and then we'll do the other part. Good. Gymnastic control of the shoulders is literally like a keystone to the massage. You know what I mean? Especially on the bigger horses. Good. Super. So you're just going to travel straight down your next quarter line, no shoulder in. You get good rhythm, good feel, nice forward into your hands, up in the chest, bouncy. Good happy trot. Slight flexion on the right for the balance of the turn. Close your leg a bit. Come, super, come, chest up. Good, right straight, and shoulder in. Close. He just swung just a little bit. You feel it? That was good. Good start. Good. So you need to allow him to come through your right quad muscle a little bit. Good. Come, bouncy. Good. You have like a practice one, and this one we're going to get big. Good. So open your right quad a little bit.
Okay. Sorry.
That's okay. He really went, that was good, right? There it is. Okay, so now we just go, okay, that was a bit much. That was a really great effort from him, though. I love that.
Sorry.
What a genuine dude. I adore him. Good, nice and straight. Okay, shoulder in. Yeah. Yes. Okay, I love that error. He just came off the line, he went over, and then you feel like he kind of went a horse with off the borderline, but he came towards the shoulder in. That was fabulous. That tells Yes. That one step, he just came out with it, he fixed it. Good job. And walk for 2 seconds. Really nice. He's so clever. So you can see how finicky, like, there's nothing that feels more exposed than shoulder in on an open diagonal. Because you cannot twist through the body. You either lose momentum, you can drop behind, or whatever happens, right? The true control, and it's like, it feels really cool when you all of a sudden get him to come around and he just maintains it, right? Because when it's done properly, they gain just a little bit. They almost like they kind of come out of their chest a bit when you ride it. And you gain a little bit of power on your true shoulder. You're supposed to get it's like electric, so that's the rear get behind, like underneath. And they get taller because you have the diagonal line running different. So, but it's a good, one of the best exercises you can do, even though it's fairly simple. But just for your gymnastic work over the winter and continue on that second level or third stuff you're working on, open space away from the wall with this kind of control. Okay? We're going to do the haunches in with the same idea. I'm just going to let it take the next breath. Because the haunches in is now the shoulders stay on the back and behind that. But the shoulder and the haunch in it also has more angle to it. So it is your core. So your shoulder in needs a tad more body angle, but I love what happened here just now, right? And that builds off of what we warmed up with the on-off the circle. Right. So if you're going to work your shoulder ins, I would start those spirals first because it helps you feel it, then put it on the straight line. Okay? So we're going to poke the haunches in. Now this one's also, it's always messier. You lose a little bit more because of the gymnastics of it, because it's a greater angle. More wheels sometimes fall off, right? So what I want you to focus on initially is I want you to try to keep it steady rhythm. I want the clock just to go 1, 2, 1, 2, slightly and not under what the pace would be. And I want to see if I can just get into the angle over there. Okay? So I don't need him to power his way down the diagonal. I don't want him to obviously approach the block. You know, if he gets too slow, I'm going to say, just go straight and keep going. But I want him to, I find it easier to just take the rhythm down a little bit so they can maintain it and just work on holding this and breathe through the angle itself. Okay? Because it's very tricky. Yeah. So it's very, very tricky. So to ride the proper, the haunches in is half pass on a straight line. Okay. Yeah. Right? They're exactly the same. That means that you sit over the inside shoulder the same way you would to travel across the diagonal in a half pass. So if you're going this way, my half pass, I'm sitting over my right seat bone. So my right foot is straight, is forward at the third. My left one bends just at the knee to bring the haunch over. So the right foot stays forward, the left foot is going to bend the knee to bring the haunches into the right. Good. The right one doesn't come off the horse, it just stays, you're going to all kind of keep it in the elbow. Right now? Oh, it's tricky. It's
my hip is higher and I'm like turned right, so I'm working on it.
higher on the right or the left?
Higher on the right.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, so you're going to have to kind of step down into it a little bit. Yeah. So just, your right leg doesn't really have to do a whole lot. It's just the pillar in which you kind of wrap yourself around. Yeah. Right? But it's not the active component. Your seat continues to go forward in the trot motion, and your lower leg just gently kind of pulses on the hind leg and have them go step, step, step. So you're going to kind of bump with it, okay? So up the trot. Just go down that diagonal or that quarter line first. I keep doing that. I need quarter line. If I say diagonal, I'm wrong unless I say change direction. It's late in the day. It's up to you to interpret me now.
I was going to say you're loud.
Sorry for your luck. Okay, down this quarter line, we're going to go straight, couple steps, haunches in, and then straight again by the end. So straight, haunches in. we need a little bit more, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay? So I want you to like not like lean down with it, but I want you to kind of exaggerate your movement a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. Good. Look straight again. Good. That's better. Good start. Okay. Straight. Picture the half pass. You're going to half pass from here. Bend that left knee. Bring the right foot forward. Yes. Aha. Okay, there. Now you're on 3 tracks, but that's a great start. You were pretty consistent in the front legs, yeah? They stayed on the line. Good for you. Again, right leg forward, left knee back. Yeah, you have to create room, right? His ribs have to be able to move over to the right, which is why we have to keep the right foot forward. We have to make space. He has a giant barrel. All right? Right foot forward, bend the left knee. Come, come, come. Yes, good for you. Good. One more time. That's better. Good. Great. And go, go, go. Yes, go. There. 3.5 tracks. Good job. Okay, change direction across the diagonal. That was good. So for now, we're working on body angle. The last piece to put together with that is the correct bend through the neck. Right? Good. So ride straight. Down your quarter line. And then we're going to haunches in. Come. Come. Good. Left foot forward, right leg back. Yeah. Almost. Good. So our leg kind of pushed him off the line, right? So we're going to ride forward. You're basically going to square up your chest and his chest with something at the end, and you don't take your eyes off of it. And then you bend your right knee. Yeah, better. Good. So square up with me like we're in a fight. Square up. Good. Now bend your left knee for your, yeah. Oh, other side. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Much better. Okay, so you're dead on the line. That was much better to start. Okay? If nothing else, hold the line. Good. Bend your right knee. Keep your left leg forward. Come. 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 Better. Starting. Good. Okay, again. Left leg forward. Bend. Come. Come. Square up. Yes. Yes. Come. So he's just not quite as gymnastic this way, but it's fine. I'm going to take out all the decorations today. Okay. One more time, both, and then I'll let you catch back. Come. Good for you. He's getting, look at the trot coming through though, yeah? Super. Yeah. Aha. Well done. Okay, show me that here. Good. Chest up, hands up, ride straight, and over. Come. 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 Yes. And walk. Got it. What a super boy. Feel that? It's really hard because you're literally different parts of your body going in different directions. Yep. Right? These laterals are not for the faint of heart. But you have to kind of stick in your head and go, okay, it's really easy to kind of compartmentalize and go right hand here, right hand here, left hand, blah, blah, blah. But you have to think like your upper body is his front end. Your lower body is his hind. Right. So on the shoulder in, the hind end stays straight. So your seat one stays straight on the line. Your upper body turns because it's shoulder in. In the haunches in, the front end stays straight. So that's why I say square up to me, you stay here. But your hips have to switch and bring the haunch. You know what I mean? Yeah. So you're kind of cutting yourself off at the belt line for both of them. One goes straight, the other one turns. Right? And it just depends on which one you're doing, how much you go. Right. Good. And like, look, but like now he's like rounding up, getting a little more. These laterals, they do the work for you, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Good. Okay. I don't want to push you too much. I want to touch every little thing. Not so much good air than I'm not. I want to stop there and not. So, I want to do, what do we do? I want to do the single change. I don't want to go. I want to do it. simple change, which is group walk, over X. But I don't need it to be like snap, snap. Okay? I would prefer that you come towards X, you walk here, right? Because X is there.
Yeah.
You walk here, you take a second, you move the shoulder, which we've been doing all day.
Yeah.
You move the shoulder, and then you pick up a new one. So it's really like calculated and organized and slow. The walk piece is not like the test, it's not like 3 to 5 strides. It can be what it needs to be. But when he drops from canter, you have to walk. He can't drop from canter and then sink into the sand. Right? Otherwise, even though I know he's old school, I know he's going to get out of canter, it's going to, like, they're going to put him upside down a little. But the point here is to move his shoulder, balance him over his inside hind, and keep his back up through that bridge.
Yeah.
It sounds very simple when I say it. Oh, you're just going to drop down. So the key to it, so we have our normal like working canter through the short sides. As you're turning onto like towards X, you need to be collecting that canter. Okay? So he needs to get a little shorter and a little higher. So you're going to go, he gets higher and higher and higher and walks. So that his chest is so out of the way that he just like folds the hind leg and walks on. Right? He's got to kind of peacock his way around a bit. Keep that chest up. Right? So we won't work with that, but I want to do just a little bit of it. Because again, he's doing so well there. I mean, he does all the time. But his shoulders is really nice. Good. So whenever you're ready, I would pick up X, or pick up canter somewhere after X. So that you have a second. Yeah, now big canter, proper canter. Good. So we're going to find the contact. Okay, now we're going to start to organize him higher, shorter and higher. Sit. Walk. Move the shoulder to the right. And again. So we need to walk a little bit earlier. That's okay. Just do one circle here.
He's all big.
I know, that's okay. You can do a circle. Okay? So we need to walk a little bit earlier. Yeah? Okay, so you're going to come off the wall, you're going to get higher. Gather, gather, gather. That's fine. Good boy. Gather and walk. So we need to shorten the reins up a little bit. Good. And lighten. So this has to happen off the drop of your seat and the closing of your thighs